The shaded angle. Well, the important thing is the middle part, yeah? So this is the angle A to B to C. Angle ABC is the first one. Next one. Middle letter is the most important. Angle F to I to G. Yes. Try and remember the angle thing. Now, two of these angles has to add up to 180. So you do 180, take away 50. And you get 130. Next one. All three angles has to add up to 180. So you do 180, take away 75, take away 45. And you get 60. The next one is what's called a vertically opposite angle, where the two angles looking at each other are the same. So Z is 86. Any questions? Okay. Next one. Now, what I'm looking for is the following. If I see any Z's or N's, these are called alternate angles, and they're the same. If I see any, if I see half a parallelogram, like this, the two angles on the inside, the red angle plus the blue angle, have to add up to 180 degrees. And then finally, if I see any like F's, does anybody know what F's are? Like this. These are called corresponding angles, and likewise these are the same. Now, I think I suppose what we're doing here is, can anybody tell me what A is? Why does it have to add up to 110? It's in a straight angle. And then anybody see a Z here? See the Z I just drew? B is also 70. Maybe. Is that okay with you guys? Now, the way we learned this is, see this red junction? The red junction is the same as the green junction. If it's 40 here, then it's 40 there. And then what about this angle up here? 140. Which one do we think C is? Do we think it's 40 or 140? Because the 40 is in the top right, and in the top left is the 140. Is that okay? Next one. I'm going to say that this junction is the same as this junction. The two of them are the same as each other. Agreed? So, what I'm saying here is this is 55. Why am I saying that's 55? Any idea? Yeah. And then I'm saying D is also 55. Think about it. If this one's a 55, it's on the right hand side. This one also has to be a 55 because it's on the right hand side. And what about E then? 180 take away 55? 125. Okay. Cool. That's tricky. Now, parallel lines, okay? The two parallel lines I see, the two easy ones are these two here. What are they then? AD is parallel to BE. What else is parallel? AB and DE. AB, line segment AB is parallel to, what do we say again? DE. Any perpendicular ones you want to give me an example of? AD is perpendicular to, what you say, AB? Perfect. Any other examples? What about DE being perpendicular to BE? Exactly. Is that alright? Now, how much angle in a full circle? 360. So 360 is a full rotation of a clock. And there's 12 hours, right? So 360 divided by 12? What's 30? Each angle, each hour is 30 degrees. So That's 30 degrees, and that's another 30 degrees, which makes this 60. Next one, 30, 30, 30, 30, and 30, 150. I'm pretty sure this is a half an hour. So half of 30 is 15 and 30 added together, 45. Shh. Any questions to us? Lads, you're marking them right and wrong as you go along. Now this one here. Okay. In this junction, blue junction is the same as the red junction. In the top right position's 50, so this is also 50. Or it's a backwards F if you want. Corresponding. Okay. Now in this junction here, these two junctions are the same. The green junction is the same as the purple junction. So this is 40 here. That's 140y. So that means this one here has to be 140. We okay with that? Now this last one. Okay. This last one is reasonably easy. Would everybody see this black angle here or this red angle? Add it up to 180. 180 take away 50, take away 70. Gives me 60 for here. Now the other thing is this 70-degree angle is the same as this one here because they're both parallel lines. Or if you wish, I see a Z. Does anybody else see a Z here? What's the Z? See that Z right there? 50 and 50. So I think that angle in between is 50. So C would be 50. Which means D has to be what, guys? Because you have to add up to 180. Well, good. Okay. Next one. Okay. I think this one has to be 40. Is everybody okay with that? Has to add up to 180. Can anybody tell me what B is? 80. Why? So it has to add up to 360, does it? Okay. Now the next one's tricky. It's basically, I'm going to get to 180 take away 84, which gets me 96. Is that okay? Now that 96 is shared equally amongst two different angles. So what's 96 divided by 2? They're both 48s. All good so far? Okay, next one. This B here is going to be 110. Is that okay? And then 110, 180 take away 110. Anybody? 70. And then vertically opposite would be the other 70. Here, this is 72. How do I know that's 72? Vertically opposite angle. What's 72 from 180? 72 take away 100, 180 take away 72? 108 on the right, which means 108 on the left. And this becomes pretty repetitive now. That's 96. That's 84. And that's 84. Okay? That's pretty easy, that last one. It's just X's, isn't it? Vertically opposite angles. Now, 10 we skipped. Went straight to 11. Now 11's a bit awkward, okay? Oh, 9, sorry. Now, you're right. Now guys, what I want to make you aware of is a parallelogram, okay? So, if I get a parallelogram, like so, and for argument's sake, if I was to flip this parallelogram upside down, come on. Okay, do you see it there? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop. Look at half a parallelogram, okay? Forget the other side. Other side doesn't exist. The rule is that the red angle plus the blue angle has to add up to what? Has to add up to 180 because both lines are parallel. So here's the same. What's 180 take away 55? That's 125. What's 180 take away 136? 180 take away 136? What? 44? Yeah, that's your two angles there. That's called sum of two interior angles, basically half a parallelogram. Okay? Now, alright, finally come to the end here, okay? It's going to be tough. Ready for this? Okay. Can anybody tell me why I'm saying A is 40? Why is A 40? 90-degree angle. Can anybody tell me why B is 50? Vertically opposite. Why is D 40? Vertically opposite or adds to 90. And B? That's 90 degrees there, which means this must be 90 degrees here. Alright. Next one. F is 60 because it's opposite the other 60. E is 60 because opposite the other 60. All three angles must add up to 180, which means G must be 60. And then the other one also is vertically opposite, so it'll have to be 60 as well. Alright guys, hopefully these are getting a bit on the easy side now, this rate. Alright, here we go. Would everybody be happy that this angle's 60? This angle's 100 and? This angle's also? This angle's 130, which means 50, which means 50. Any Z's or backward Z's? There we go. What do we think C is? 60. What do we think B is? 50. And finally, what do we think A is? Add them up and take it away from 180? 70. There's more than one way of doing that, by the way. Alright. Last one now. Okay. So, identify a pair of parallel lines. I'm pretty sure L and M are parallel lines. Is that right? So what are we going to say? L and M. So it just wants one pair. So L and M. Two pairs of alternate angles. Any Z's here, guys? Here, I'll help you out. What do we reckon? F and G. Okay. F and G is one of them. Anybody care to give me another one? F and G. Any other Z's? What about this Z here? Who's that? M and I. There's more than that, but they're the ones I got. Two pairs of corresponding angles. What do they want from me when they're talking about corresponding angles? They want the F's. Any F I can take advantage of there. What about this one here? That looks a lot like an F, doesn't it? So we go for L and P. They have to be the same corner in the junction. So P corresponds to L. Any other ones? What? C and D. Perfect. If you want to think of it a different way, here's another way of thinking of it. Would you agree that these two junctions are the same? So D is the same corner as C. C and D are corresponding. N and I. P and L. Anything like that is corresponding, okay? So P and L. What's the other one? N and I. Okay. Interior angles. Basically half a parallelogram. What about G and J, C and M? Any two angles that are in between two parallel lines. G and J, C and M. Alright, does anybody know what supplementary angles are again? A supplementary angle is any two angles in a straight angle that add up to 180 degrees. So therefore, two supplementary angles. Would you be happy with K and G, A and E, M and P? Yeah, whatever you want. Now, guys, vertically opposite angles are stuff that looks like each other. K and B, A and J, M and N, I and H, any version you want.